This is Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
What's another topic? So I'm done with Roseanne.
Oh, about moving on to Morgan Freeman. What do you think is behind the Morgan Freeman situation?
Morgan Freeman, for him to say he wanted to screw a woman that was pregnant is inappropriate. But we've got people who rape folks, not someone that needs to be criticized or censored for inappropriate behavior, but no rape. I mean, I'm thinking about Pizzagate in this country. I'm thinking about Pedogate in this country, where children and women are raped and trafficked and murdered, and snuff films are made. Real pain, real abuse, real hurt. And you want to make light of that by saying he said something inappropriate? This is a white hysterical virgin game I'm not interested in playing. You know, I'm sick of playing sexuality cops and robbers with hysterical white women. We've already been through this. I think I repeat if I didn't tell you. Money, Mississippi, my family, the Battles, my cousins, who are somehow cousins to what? The Wrights, who are cousins to the Tills. That boy was murdered because a white woman said. And if you look now and then on Facebook in your feeds, you'll see over and over again white women accusing black men of rapes and crimes they never committed. This is as American as a high caloric and high salt diet for white women to lie, or for white women to be the victims of sexual abuse. It's a power grab for white women. Am I saying that women aren't raped? Nope. Am I saying sexual abuse against women, it doesn't happen? Nope. But am I saying that we have a documented history, whether it's the Scottsboro case or others, where white women lie between their teeth about sexual abuse? Hell yeah. And what I'm angry about is nobody's come forward and said, look, let's get over pretending that all white women are paragons of virtue. Let's go right back to Jamestown Colony. Who were the first large number of white women brought to the Americas? Whores and prostitutes. Fact. The very first white women brought here were tramps and prostitutes to clean out the jails. They could start a new life for themselves, to pretend everything old is new again. And I wasn't talking about their clothes. It's new to you if you haven't had it. So whether she was a prostitute in England, she came to America where women and white women were few in numbers, then she could command a high price. So white women and being easy or having low virtue or little virtue is the beginning of white women being in British North America. Fact. So, yeah, they hoed their way across the Atlantic Ocean to come here. Fact, most white women initially were of low repute, and not much has changed in 400 years. Actually, the one thing that's changed is that stupid black men run after white tramps and think they've got something, and walk right by a queen and pick up one of these that don't look as good as Roseanne Barr, and demand that everybody respect her and want their kids to be called something other than black. I'm so sick. In fact, I've been seeing black men getting beaten up, running out, pretending that there's not a racial code in this country, that people do not like mixed couples. I'm not saying you can't go out with who you go out with, but there are a whole lot of folks that will hurt and kill you. Vernon Jordan's little coon ass got shot. Mess with a white woman. Everyone, white and male, and otherwise, Arabs and others, do not like black men being around their women. They are haters, racial haters, good and bad haters.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so what you got an extra inch? If you don't got an extra inch of metal plate around your head or your heart, when they come shooting, you're going to die just like a person with a 2-inch.
Mm.
Silly black men, stop running out thinking that, you know what, if you do have a bigger than someone else, it hasn't made you free. It hasn't made you economically stable. It hasn't protected your woman and your children. In fact, in New Orleans, they kill people's dogs during Katrina. Your pets aren't safe, no matter how big your thing was.
Mm.
And no matter how big a black woman's booty. Yes, it's true. The one thing that's too big to fail in this country is not banks, it's booty. But when has booty, sisters, saved us, sustained us? It might get you a free ride across country. It might even help you get a promotion in your job. But does it ultimately end the systemic and structural oppression of our people? The answer is no. Is sleeping with the enemy or sleeping with people in other ethnic groups necessarily a path to success and empowerment? Well, we've been sleeping with people for 500 years. Are we any better off? Seems like the more we screw, the further behind we get. Seems like we should say no to a lot of things. No to the new Superfly movie. No to participating in the NFL. No to putting your money in white banks. No to buying blonde wigs. No to having Asians do your feet or your hands. No to eating a food that dog and cat anyway. No to everything that you can say no to. There's a power in being intolerant. As for Morgan Freeman, you know that after Steve Harvey, in fact, you know what? I can't wait for them to dig up Martin Luther King and test his DNA and try to find a whole bunch of white kids. They're going to want to get a piece of the King Center. Say, well, the King's father. This is the kind of stuff. Don't be surprised if it happens, where folks want to have one of the King kids arrested to see if they can prove everything was Martin Luther King. And you know what? Some of the King kids are so weak, they probably give it to them. They won't say anything for homeless people in Atlanta, but they probably let a half white brother or sister get a piece of the King Center.
Wow.
You know how weak, I'm sorry, forgiving everybody. But they have, they forgive white people. And I know you heard about Bernice King going to Ferguson, denounced the black folks protesting police brutality. Did you know that?
So when it first happened a couple of years back?
Yeah.
I didn't know that part. I didn't know she denounced it. Okay.
Yes, down there, and Curse went off on the people and denounced them, told them they were stupid, they need to stop protesting. Bernice King.
I didn't know that. Wow.
And well, Tracy Morgan with himself. She do look like Tracy. She do.
Now, Roseanne said that, would she still have a sitcom?
Well, it's not racist. I'm just saying facial comparisons are alike.
Yeah.
And she do have broad shoulders. Probably she could go in the NFL, get Kaepernick's job. Although his bush would look better on her. She looked nice with the afro instead of using the perm. Perm's calling. In fact, sisters need to stop perming their hair. They call it fibroids, this other kind of stuff. You know that the stuff that they use, whether it's the sanitary napkins or the black hair care products, are some of the most dangerous thing known to mankind. This is just rubbing it all in their hair, getting their hair done every week, and wondering if they're sick. And I'm wondering if the black companies use the same dangerous stuff as the white companies. They probably know, our lie isn't as bad as the white people's lie. No, you shouldn't have any lie in anyone's hair.